be right back. I told y'all them girls was not gonna give me no damn wrinkles. Yes, ma'am! We got to get into some things. Let's go get them. Oh, we have Caleb in the building. DEMARIDGE. How you doing today?
I'm doing good, Morgan. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Do me a favor. I want you to introduce yourself.
Okay. Well, I'm DEMARIDGE. Let's get that straight first. The pronunciation is DEMARIDGE, but my real name is Caleb from Birmingham, Alabama. I have been recording the Alabama State University Mighty Marching Hornets and Sensational Stingers since 2008. We'll say 2008.
That was a long... Because you might be like one of the first ones to actually... that was actually recording back then.
I think Showtime Web, I feel like Showtime Web was out.
Yeah.
Showtime Web had some footage up, and...
Because that was 12 years ago.
Right, that's a long time ago.
Yeah.
How old were you back then?
I was like, ooh, Jesus, I don't even remember.
I was 2008. I was 18, so you figure out the math of how old I am now.
Yeah, I got you. You actually answered my first question because the first question was, can you pronounce your name, basically?
Yeah, it's DEMARIDGE.
So what's the meaning behind it?
DEMARIDGE. Okay, so my name is Caleb DeMar. So what I did was I just needed a YouTube name at the time. Like back in, I think 2006, 2007, when I first uploaded some videos, I just needed a name. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, let me use my middle name, and then I'm going to use the end of my last name. So that's how I came up with DEMARIDGE. Okay. I got my whole middle name and then the ending of my last name.
Okay. One of your first videos was from, I think 2007, when you did the Prancing J sets at the, I think it was like a SWAC championship. What made you take your phone out and record?
Well, okay, it started back in high school. I was in a band in high school. It was like 2006, I believe. Mm-hmm. The season 2006, 2007. Right. I was in high school. And our band, we played a lot of Jackson State songs. Okay. I didn't know it back then, but we played a lot of We played Nobody Does It Better. We did Swoop. Mm-hmm. So I was just like, Swoop, where did this song come from or whatever. So they was just, at the time we had a computer, one of our high school band students was the composer of the music. Right. So he was telling us how he got the songs from Jackson State, Nobody Does It Better, Swoop. Mm-hmm. A couple of other songs too. So that's when I typed up on YouTube. And I was able to see, I think that was 2006, I think that was the Jackson State and Southern game. Mm-hmm. God's First Dime. I think that's the YouTube channel,
yes,
God's First Dime. Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
about. I had typed in, I think, like, Nobody Does It. Those were some of the first J-Set videos I saw, by the way, too. I think it was like Jam, Nobody Does It Better, Try Again. Yep. And I think they had on the uniform, what's it called? Sexy Back?
Yeah. The blue one?
Right, the blue one. They had that one on. So I kind of saw that. I saw that, and then I just immediately fell in love with the J-Sets. I was like, okay, I like this. They really dance, and they giving it to me, So I was kind of stuck on the J-Sets for that moment as far as HBCU dance, because I was in high school. The next stage is college. So I was first introduced and first saw the J-Sets. So they had came to Birmingham for the SWAC championship. I think that was, who was the captain then? I think Saki was the captain back then.
Yep.
Yeah, Saki, she was the captain back then. But the thing that got me, like, I've always just been just like gloomy eyes for Renisha. I don't know if you remember Renisha back in the days. Like, I don't know what it was, but when I first saw the J-Sets, she was, I think, next to Chloe up there on the front row. And I was just like, I don't know who this girl is, but I just keep watching her. So I was like, it's this girl that I like on the J-Sets. I know she gonna be there. I'm just here for Renisha. And you can kind of see that on a lot of them J-Set videos that I recorded back then. It's like I was just always go back to Renisha. back to Renisha. Let me find Renisha.
She was that girl.
But she was just so gorgeous to me.
She was so pretty.
She was beautiful.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh man.
Yeah.
But I always had like a camera on me, digital camera. My phone had a camera. So I was at the game, you know, I was just like, let me record. I walked in front of the band, I was like, let me record. I think I only recorded like one song. Yeah. And maybe the halftime show. So I just recorded just to record it. And then, like, when I looked up on YouTube, nobody had any footage for real of the game. So I was just like, I got some footage. You know, I used to search for the footage, so let me upload the footage.
So did you ever think that your footage would be as legendary as it is, as far as, like, the J Sets videos that you have? Because those are some legendary videos.
I ain't think nothing of it. I was just uploading it.
Yeah.
I was just uploading the videos because I wanted to see them on YouTube. I used to search for the videos, so I was just like, let me just upload them. I got them, so I'm sure somebody else want to see them.
Those are some legendary videos. Like, people go back all the time.
And I think they did another SWAC championship. That was when Chloe was captain. Was that 08 or 07? 08, yeah. And they came to Birmingham. I recorded that too, so.
Oh, okay. So since you were filming the J Sets at the time, and then you switched to filming the Stingettes, how was that transition? Like, what made you want to switch to the Stingettes?
The Stingettes had a football game against UAB back in 2000. What season was that? Maybe Lauren was the captain. So they came down, and I had a couple of friends. It was like, okay, we're going to the Alabama State UAB game. I was like, all right, y'all go ahead. I ain't going to go. You know, I'm still in the Jackson State, Sonic Boom. I'm still in that mode or whatever. I was like, y'all go ahead. Y'all do whatever. So they went to the game, and my homegirl, I don't know if you've ever seen the videos from that game. I think they had like a white uniform. They had on that white piece, so one white piece. And she was just like, it's this girl that's on the end. She was like, you got to see these videos. She recorded again. She's like, you got to see these videos. It's this girl on the end. And she was talking about Bits. Victoria Bits. She was like, you got to see this girl. I was like, all right. You know, like I said, I'm still stuck in my J Set mode or whatever. I was like, all right. So I watched the videos. And I was like, okay. Stingettes. You know, I see you or whatever. Because, you know, this right here in Birmingham, you know, I had been going to the classics.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying them no attention for real. But it was Bits for me that just kind of just snatched me up. You know, just her style, how she was just dancing. And I just started watching from that point. And then I went to the Classic that year. I did some videos that year, but then, like, after I saw those videos from the UAB game, I was just like, okay, I'm sold.
Okay.
I'm sold on the Stingettes.
Visually, what attracted you to the Stingettes?
It was the uniforms. They had, I don't see this footage anymore, but they had like on the fringe, a fringe uniform that was, I can't even describe it for real, but it was just the uniforms, the way they move, the way they walk, you know, even when they just sitting in the stands, you know, it's real regal. And, you know, it was just so sexy to me. You know, I was just like, okay, Stingettes, you know, but you kind of, with the J Sets, it was just almost like hard. Right. But with the Stingettes, it was just more so kind sensual. Of flowy. Yeah. Yes, it was real sexy to me. You know, that'll capture me right there, just the simple fact of just being sexy. Right. So, you know, that's what really
it was. It was like totally different for you, too. Going from something so hard to something so sensual.
Exactly.
So, what made you start filming seriously?
What made me start filming seriously? I've always just kind of been into videography, photography. You know, I like looking back on things, you know, especially with the photography. I love just sitting here looking back on old pictures. With videography, I like to relive moments. So I was always just recording little stuff here and there, you know, like at school, you know, I'm recording the fights and I'm recording like little moments I'm having with my classmates.
Wait, like fight?
Like that. Yes, that's it. Look, I used to have all the fights on my phone at high school.
My God.
He's like, such and such got the fight, you got it. I'm like, yep, I got it right here. You know, through my little Nextel phone, be like, look, here you go, right here.
Oh my God.
But I used to just always like capturing and recording stuff. So I think when I started uploading the videos, I started seeing the views and people was actually watching it. So I was like, I'm guessing it's meaning something to somebody. You know, everybody not able to come to the games like I am. You know, some people further away. They may be in California, other side of the world. So I was just like, let me just continue to record. I like to record. I like to see the girls dance. You know, I like to just be right there in front of them. So why not record, upload?
Yeah.
From now, so.
Who was your favorite stingette to actually film visually?
My favorite stingette to actually film visually, it'll have to be Alexis Delaney.
Ooh.
Alexis Delaney, man.
Yes.
The drama.
The
you know, the sex.
The sit downs was just.
Yes.
Oh.
All of that.
She'll grasp you with her facial. Yeah. I love it.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's what I like about that. That's kind of what can grab my attention. It's like if I know you playing, if I ain't gonna say necessarily playing, but I know you're trying to grab my attention. You know, you're performing for me, so to say. You know, Alexis used to do that a lot. Tay was like that as well. You know, she'll give me a little eye contact every now and then. You know, I love recording Tay as well. I would have to say Alexis Delano would be like the one I just really enjoyed the most, and as well as Tay. And who else? It was just something about Chelsea too.
Oh yeah.
It was just something about Chelsea. I just couldn't get away from.
Yeah, because she definitely gave you those facials. Yeah. I can see that.
I like that. Yeah, I like
that. What would you say is the definition of being a stingette in your eyes as a fan, as a videographer? What would you say your definition of a stingette is?
My definition of a stingette, is poise. I think of just a mature woman. Yeah. Just the way they move. Like I said, it's just the way the stingettes move is just what gets me. Yeah. What captures me. You know, when they glide and just all of that. I just love it. But it's just the poise, the attitude, the movement, it's just all of it. It's just like the full package to me.
Yeah. A lot of the people love when you say "yeah" in your videos. You know they love it. They love it. Okay. When you say that, what does that mean to you?
To me, that it's like I'm enjoying it at that moment. When you hear me say that, that means I am enjoying it. Yeah. You know, it's just like, okay, I see something I like you know, I like that.
Honestly, it puts a extra layer onto it. You see what I'm saying? Like, because you don't hear a lot of videographers, but when a videographer is actually in that moment, it's like, wow. So she must really be doing something.
I try to shut up when I'm recording, but sometimes, you know, you
gotta let it out.
Yeah, you gotta let it out. You know, you gotta let them know you feeling it. Yeah. You know, sometimes you just can't hold it in. And I haven't always, like back in the days, like back in I guess 2009, 2010, I never really noticed the background noises that were being picked up from the games, the commentary, until I actually uploaded it. So, you know, it's like an everyday language for me, you know.
And people love that background. They like to hear what you have, your thoughts, and the messiness sometimes.
It's real. I was just gonna say they get real catty in the background. It get real catty in the background. But when I'm saying that, you know, I'm really feeling it. I'm feeling it at that
point. As a videographer, who was your easiest coordinator to work with? Because I know you worked with a lot of coordinators. Like, who was it that, you know, said, okay, you got it?
I wish I would have had more time to work with Lisa Porter.
Oh.
She was there in 2009, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that was probably like 4 years, but I really didn't get to know Lisa until after the fact, after she left. But Courtney was good too.
Yes.
I really enjoyed Courtney, even though, you know, it was a real short term. I enjoyed Courtney, but it would be between Courtney and Lisa, even though Lisa still comes back for like all the alumni stuff, the alumni games that they have. So she always hit me up when she come, like, you know, I'm gonna be in town, you know, if she got something for me to film, come do this, come do that. Like when they did the what song was it? The Chris Brown, a little video I did with the different melanin.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
What's the name of that song? That song, like, she was like, you know, we're gonna all be down there for the picnic and alumni, so, you know, shoot us a little video, stuff like that. So I'll say between Lisa. I'll just say Lisa. I'm just gonna put it like that. Lisa Porter. I'm gonna put it like that.
She was that girl. She was that girl.
She was. That's what I said. I wish I kind of would have worked with her a little bit more back then, but I was kind of still fresh. So
okay. So speaking of alumni, when you do like, you know how y'all did the alumni, you know, everybody comes back. How is it kind of managing, you know, you having to film all three groups at once?
It can be difficult, but when they come back, for me, I just let them be the main spotlight.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you have a whole season. You got 10 plus games of the other girls. But when it comes to alumni, you know, that's kind of like an annual or biannual. You may get that every 3 years. You know, you never know when you'll get that again. So I just use that opportunity to let me cover the alumni girls. Let me get as much footage as I can from them. So usually, like this past, when they did the when Everlasting came out and they did all that, you know, I was like, look, I'm on y'all. I'm on you know, we got some greats in the building.
Yeah.
You know, this Victoria been 10 years, so I'm on y'all for right now. You know, we already know what the current thing is. Let's play with y'all for a minute. Right. So
yeah. When you got your first million under your first million views under Asia, I think it was like Leg Shaking. Like, how did you feel when you got that first million?
I mean, I was excited about it. I never thought that particular video would get 1 million views. Mm-hmm. I don't know how or why that video, but it did.
I hated it.
That video did it. 1 million views and counting, still going on. You know, I was excited about it because, you know, you have a lot of celebrities who have music videos out, and some of their videos don't hit 1 million views. So it's just like, okay, I didn't hit 1 million views. Somebody out here watching my stuff. So I mean, it was a good feeling. It was a good feeling.
Cause that was cute. That leg shaking was cute.
It was. I think it was just. I think when it's a lengthy video and it's just a variety of things going on, because I think it was like they was all together and they did the individuals, and it may have been like a sit down or something like that. So, and then it may have been the song that was hot too. So I don't know what it is, but it's a hot video apparently.
Yeah. What is a moment that you'll never forget that you captured?
A moment I'll never forget. I'm still tripped out about the Turkey Day with Bets with Victoria.
Oh yeah.
Like I was like a kid at a candy shop. I was just like, this is Victoria Bets. Like I just enjoyed, especially when they was walking to the field, how you had like the current girls, and then you had like Lisa Porter leading the girls, and then you had Victoria leading the girls behind it. Like I really enjoyed that. But as far as like a football game, I definitely enjoy classic. Like classic. Like I love those moments. I would just say classic. Classic are some good moments. Yeah, classic,
especially moments. 13. 13 was definitely 13. A moment.
Yeah, they had the best.
Yes,
they had the best.
I was gonna ask you that. Yeah.
They had the best one in my opinion.
Okay. How is it balancing being a videographer and a barber at the same time?
How you know I could help?
That's what they said. This is one of their questions.
That's what they said. You gotta do some fact checks out here.
This is one of their questions. But
it can be different. I made it very easy, in my opinion.
Okay.
I made it very easy. Can you see me?
I can. It was kind of breaking up just a little bit.
You see me now?
Yeah.
You see me now?
Yep.
All right. But it's easy. I made it easy. I only cut like 3 days a week. Of course, a lot of people be like, why you don't cut on Saturdays? You know, a lot of people, it's crazy to me that I'm a barber and that I don't cut on Saturdays, but I don't cut on Saturdays because a lot of games are on Saturdays. So it's like, let me make sure I have enough time to dedicate to filming as well as cutting hair. So I cut hair 3 days a week, Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays. It's good to me. You know, I make my money. And then when it comes to the recording and filming, you know, I dedicate my Saturdays, Sundays, sometimes Mondays and Tuesdays to that. You know, depends on if I have to edit or just whatever the case may be. But I've made it balance out very well. You know, a lot of when I first started cutting hair, people just like, I don't see how you gonna make it doing it like this. But a lot of people see it now. Like when I'm at the barbershop, you know, like when it's slow, they see me actually editing videos, and they like, okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they just like, okay, we see what you doing. You know, we know you going to a game this Saturday. You know, even sometimes I may just pull up to the shop on a Saturday. I'm like, what you doing here on a Saturday? Or whatever the case may be. So I balanced it out. I love it. I have enough time to do everything that I need to do.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What's your take on the whole JSU game and the band count?
JSU and the count.
The band count.
I wouldn't say I was confused about it, but it kind of threw me off guard because it was just like, I've seen this count multiple times.
Right.
I've seen it recently. I've seen worse counts than that.
Right.
You know, where they be down there.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and those are some of my favorite counts, you know.
Yeah.
That's what got me, you know, liking the J sets.
Right.
Or whatever the case may be. So I don't feel like it should have happened that way. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, sometimes people kind of get embarrassed if you don't handle situations the right way. And I do feel like that happened, but I feel like it just could have been handled a different way instead of just in front of everybody like that.
Definitely.
I feel like the sponsor should have handled it instead of the band director, but you know, they actually did that count one time. I think like at the first game. I feel like at not the first game, but the game was at Labor Day Classic. They did that count then. So
they did, yeah. I remember.
I don't understand what was the difference in between then and now. Right. So that's why it was kind of like caught me off guard.
What I don't understand is now that people know that that's the band count, why are people making it a big deal when they actually see the band count thrown now? You get what I'm saying? Like in Janae's video, people was going crazy that she threw the band count. It's one of their counts.
That's true. I don't really know what the band director, like how he decides what's banned and why and for how long, because like I say, throughout the season before that game, it was so many counts that I thought were banned that I was seeing and I was seeing down. You know, they was up under the bleachers almost. So, you know, when it happened, you know, and then at this time they got on a full bodysuit, you know. Black, covered up, you know. But at the same time, I think it's because at the Jackson State game, the spectators are a lot closer as well. And at the time, it was a lot of guys down there. And I think that may have had something to do with it as well. Yeah. But, you know, I'm still trying to figure out myself, you know, what happened? Like, what was so different between then and now? You know, what happened? Like, I'm kind of confused, perplexed about it as well. So
we all are, child.
Yeah, it was a fool. It was a complete fool.
You worked as a videographer for the HBCU Dance Affair. What was your feeling about, you know, the HBCU Dance Affair, like, as a whole?
I love the HBCU Dance Affair.
Me too.
I loved it. I had so much fun. It had its ups and downs, you know, as you know. But I'll say the ups outweighed the downs. The good outweighed the bad, you know. Before then, I never really saw the dolls. At the first one, the first Dance Affair, when they had just the dolls and this thing is there. Like, I was just so fascinated with the dolls. I was like, oh my God, like Jordan. I've always like, that's what got me watching the dolls was Jordan. So I was just like, oh my God, you know, Jordan is actually right here in front of me. You know, like the fans, you know, I felt like a fan. Like, oh my God, you know, this is Caleb Pittman, you know. I was like, you know, these girls are really bodied, you know.
Bodied down.
Yes, you know. So I was able to, you know, get more into them. And because when that Slippery video did what it did, I actually like the dolls video better than this thing is.
Really?
But I think it's because I'm so used to this thing is.
Yeah.
Like, and see, that's what I did. I think I uploaded the video that I didn't care for at first. I was like, I'm going to upload Slippery, you know. And then it did what it did, but the dolls video, you know, it was just more so this thing is the Slippery moment.
Yeah.
But like just the dolls, of course I already was familiar with the JCs, the GGs. I started watching the GGs more with the HBCU Dance Fair. Like when they came through and did that Destiny's Child medley, I was like, okay, y'all, I'm gonna have to watch out for y'all. And then like they personalities, they was just the coolest to me.
Yeah,
Like
they are so nice. Oh my
they
God.
was just like the MVPs of the HBCU dancing for me. Orchesis as well. When I never really watched the Orchesis, but I think that was the winter edition that we did. When they came through and did their intro, I was like, okay.
Oh yeah,
like these girls are really intricate. You know, they have it together pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's the same things with, you know, Texas Southern and all the other dancers that we got. But I just, that for me, you know, I wouldn't say necessarily as a fan, but just being surrounded with that HBCU dance community, I was able to actually see the other dance lines and actually see what they was all about. And then as well as to meet the girls and see how they are outside of just being dancers. Right. You know, their personalities. I met a lot of cool people. I think KG cool.
Yes.
You know, I come to find out, you know, Jordan, she's cool.
Yes.
You know, Taylor just as sweet as she wanna be. I was just like, Taylor, you just almost perfect to be Taylor. And who else? Like I said, the GG's, Kamisha, so just all of them.
It seems like it really broadened a lot of people's horizons. So
it did.
It opened a lot of minds.
Exactly, because it was just interesting just to hear them talk. You know, we'll be around each other so much, so we'll just be sitting around somewhere, and they just telling us about, you know, what they go through and how things are for them. You know, their tryout. It was good actually listen to the girls talk about their different tryout process, and it was like, oh, I didn't know y'all do all that. Like they're not familiar with the other styles. You know, how they run their programs, the tryout process. You know, pass off games. All those good things. So it's it was an eye opener for me. Yeah. As far as, you know, the dances, but it was a great opportunity for a lot of those kids who are aspiring to be HBCU dancers or just wanted to dance or just wanted to meet the girls. Right. You know, I felt like it was just an amazing opportunity because, you know, we were traveling. We would go to Mobile, and then went to New Orleans, and then, you know, started going to Atlanta, Chicago, Houston. So it was just a good opportunity for a lot of these people to see them face to face instead of via the web and YouTube.
Right. And I mean, like, would you ever do it again if you had the opportunity? Aside from that.
Aside from all the rigmarole, you know, I would do it again. Like I said, I enjoyed the opportunity. Like I said, you know, it's just the people, the students, the dancers, just, it was an amazing thing. It was so amazing to me. And like, I feel like it would be just a huge thing right about now because so many people are so much involved socially and on social media and virtually. They're so involved. And I feel like it would be really big now. But if all of that wouldn't have happened, I, of course, would still do it, but, you know, you have your guard. Like, everybody has their guard up now. It's like, no, I have to do things a little bit different now.
I'm going to be honest. A lot of people wants me to do it, but I'm not touching it. I'm not touching that.
Why not, Morgan?
No. I think it just... I'm not going to open that can of worms. But I just think it's... No. Even because I talked to Jordan, she said no, don't do that.
I could do it, and people have told me to do it. You know, I would have the support, all of that good stuff, but it's like you think a lot different about it now. Yeah, he's like a lot different. You know, like I said, a lot of the girls' guards are up now. It's just it's a lot different.
And now, you have to have that. You have to have the girls trust now. I mean, they have to trust you then.
Most definitely.
They have to trust you. They have to be able to say, okay, you're good. So, yeah, I get it.
Most definitely. So, it's like, I think over that time they gained that trust, but then it just, it hit them. It was like, damn. You know, I think for all of us, really. So, like I said, we all enjoyed it. I know we did. But, yeah.
Okay. From your experience filming the Stingettes, can you describe each captain that you filmed in one word and their captain years?
Ooh, I don't know if I can do that, Morgan. I don't know if I can do that without using the word sexy because, you know, they just so sexy to me. Stingettes is just so sexy to me. So... if we start with Lauren, one word, I'll just say grown woman. Like, back then, the Stingettes just looked so, they looked like grown women back then. They look like they were somebody's aunts, you know.
Yeah,
like, I feel like that's my auntie out there dancing or something like that, you know. So I'll give LB grown woman, Victoria legendary, Jordan. I don't know what I would give Jordan. You know, I always felt like I did Jordan wrong. You know that?
Now, what you done did?
I feel like, because if you watch them SWAC championship videos, I'll be on Jordan, and boom, I'll be back on Betts.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, Jordan a little bit, back on Betts. But Jordan was an amazing captain. She was an amazing captain. But, I don't know, like perseverance, I guess I would give her. Like, she kind of went through a lot from that crab to captain, but she came through, she pushed through. You know, like I said, she was amazing at what she did. The field shows were good. You know, I'm a crab to captain, working with a bunch of crabs, you know. Right. So I think that was just, my head goes off to that. After that, Romissa, 2011, cleanliness.
Yes. The girls were sleep. I posted it today. The girls were sleep on Miss Robo.
Cleanliness. 11 is one of my favorite years, too. It's up there in that top 5. One of my favorite years, 2012. Is it 11, 12? That's Ashley Harris. Ooh, what's a good word? Because y'all end up flipping it, mixing it up.
You know that is. Because you know she used to sway.
Yeah. But she used to dance too. She used to dance too. And I feel like Ashley is one of those that she gave the poise of a Stingette. Yes. Like, the girl she's one of the most talented Stingettes to me that came through Alabama State University. That girl can do anything. She can perform. She's like the epitome of a Stingette to me. Like, the way she moves, her body, just all of that.
She stands out. Yeah,
I'm just gonna give her that Stingette.
Yeah.
Stingette, you know, Ashley, a Stingette. 12, 13, Kiki, Shakidra Jones. They just had so much fun. Yeah. They had so much fun. It was just, it was real. It was different as well, though.
Yeah,
it was very different. Very different. Right. So that would be the word. Let's go with bucking for them. Very bucky.
Yeah. Yeah.
That describes 2013. 14 was Asia Martin. 14 and 15.
This is a good one.
I've already used legendary. I'm not good at just words. Just one word to describe.
Okay, so since you use legendary, what about iconic?
Iconic. See, I don't want to go back and take one from one person and give it to the other person.
Yeah.
Because I would give Betts iconic. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna give Betts iconic.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna give Asia legendary, since that was her line name, legendary. Because she is legendary.
Definitely.
And Betts is iconic.
Yeah.
So we'll go with iconic, you know. What was it, 16 after that?
Tay.
16 was Tay. Disappointed. I was so disappointed. Disappointed. Oh, man. Just,
if she would have had her whole year, it would have just been so amazing.
I feel like the girl she could have been up there, like, as far as, like, the legendary status that people say. You know, because she was good. She just needed that time. You know, people are coming off that Asia Martin high. So,
and that's one thing that I did want to say. Like, when it came to Asia, like, the whole lineage of the Stingettes is just totally different. Every captain is different. And that's one thing that I appreciate about the Stingettes, because you had Asia. Then after Asia, you didn't have to worry about, are they going to be taken away from what Asia has and keeping that going. No, Tay was going to stay in her own lane.
Right. She had her own, like, I feel like when Tay came around, they were introduced to that more technical style.
Yeah.
Because she used to have them on the field moving, twisting, turning, flipping, sliding, gliding, everything. Yes. She used to have them doing everything. Coming from Asia, who was more so, I feel like jazzy and hip hop. You know, they used to groove, but Tay used to have them out there doing all kind of stunts. And I feel like if she would have just kept going, like I would love to see 16 do that Maniac routine.
Ooh.
From the classic. Yeah. I would have loved to do that. What was her name? Asia, who did like a little solo part. She did an amazing job.
Yes.
It was amazing. But like I said, I would just love to have seen the whole team do that. And like Tay get that little solo part. You know, I know she would have still ate it up too, but you know, that would have been a great thing. So 16 was very disappointing. I really wanted to see what Tay was gonna do, because she's one of my favorite captains. You know, if you ask what's my top, you know, she in that top. But we ain't get to see it for real. Man, I did not like that. 16, 17 that's Amber. That's Amber, yeah. Amber, I would say mellow, but it's in a good way, though.
Yeah.
It was in a good way. It was very cohesive and
clean.
Yes, it was just like they were together. She didn't do too much.
Yeah.
She kept it simple, but it was still stinging.
Yeah.
So Amber, they had a pretty good year.
Yeah.
Pretty good year. 17, 18, Yasmin Whitehurst. What you gonna say, Morgan?
Nothing. It's nothing bad. It's just that I like Yasmin a lot. It was just that. Okay, think about it like this. I don't know if you watched my interview with Amber, but Amber was saying that when you dance for your team, and a lot of people was thinking that Yasmin was somewhat dancing for herself. Like if you watch a video of Yasmin dancing, she'll just keep going. She's not worried about, you know, if they got it. You see what I'm saying? That was my problem. That's it.
As far as Yasmin, I would say I would give them energetic, because you're asking me as far as the captain.
Yeah.
Yasmin was a great dancer.
Yes.
She was a great dancer. Yasmin was one of my faves. Still is one of my faves.
Yes.
But the year as a whole, you know, it just wasn't there.
Yeah.
For me personally. That's just my opinion. It wasn't there. And I can understand that whole motion of kind of just dancing and getting lost within yourself. Because I feel like, she was just, I'm here to dance. You know, I'm just here to dance. And I feel like that's what she was doing. I'm just here to dance. I'm here to groove. And she just didn't, I feel like she kind of got dealt a bad hand as well.
Definitely.
It's just like, she just couldn't win for losing. I just was kept like, okay, what is it? What's the problem? I'm trying to figure out what's the problem. But she was a phenomenal dancer.
Yes.
But
like, field shows were amazing.
Yeah, they were good though. Like, those are some field girls.
Yeah.
18, there's some field girls.
Yep.
So, you know, their field shows were amazing, but when they got back into them bleachers, it was a little shaky every now and then. Yeah. But like I said, as far as Yasmin, I would give her energy.
Yeah, definitely.
The girl was a ball of energy. She was good at what she did. I enjoyed Yasmin since I first saw her at the first HBCU dance. I was just like, who is this girl?
She's
amazing. I like her. Yeah, and then, watch her from Golden Blues and, Stinging. I was like, okay, I like this girl right here. As you can see from what video that was that she had led.
You talking about the basketball game? I know what you're talking about.
Drowning. That's what Drowning. Yeah. Yeah. See, that got me right there. So
she ate.
Yeah, she's amazing. She's amazing. But like I said, I don't know what it was. I don't know the full story about just really what happened. But I feel like she just weren't dealt. She was not dealt a good hand.
Yeah.
But she was good though.
Yeah, she definitely was.
Yeah. 19. That's Janae Herron tonight. Oof. They had a good year. They had an amazing year. Shout out to Courtney Scott.
Ooh.
Courtney Scott did the thing with them girls.
She need to come back. She need to come back.
Yeah, I'm kind of hurt about that.
Me too.
But, It is what it is. I feel like she would have really came back swinging. She would have been knocking some heads off this shit, but they still gonna be all right. But see, what would I give them? I would give them superstars.
Yeah.
I would call them superstars. That's what it seemed like to me. I just kept getting that superstar.
They were so captivating for me.
They was just so. They were captivating. I can tell you that. Now visually, they have some of my favorite videos visually.
Yeah.
I love
especially MCC. Ooh. See, we see each other.
Yeah, we got a little, So I would get them superstar.
Yeah.
I get them that.
What stingette do you feel like could have gotten captain, but never had that opportunity?
To be honest, Morgan, usually by the end of a season, I would say by the middle of the basketball season, I can kind of tell, just like over the period of time of me just recording for so long, I can kind of tell who's going to be the next captain and who's going to get that spot. And I've never really just been disappointed with the decision. I think every girl who got captain since I've been recording since 2008, like all the girls I just named, I feel like they deserve the captain position. So there's really not anybody. It's just like, oh damn, she should have had captain. I'm pissed. Yeah. But I would love to see Jada as captain. Cause like we're gonna leave it at that. I would love to see Jada McClain.
That's a bad girl.
See what she got,
That's a bad girl.
She's so precise and just.
Speaking of,
where we going?
You've captured so many stingettes. Who would you say really compelled the whole stingette package as a whole?
The whole package. Are you asking me like for one name?
No. Just one name. Just one stingette. Like who to you like captured that whole essence of a stingette?
Well,
like fully.
I would put it between Asia.
Yeah.
And Amber.
Yeah.
Asia and Amber. When Amber was done, I was just like, okay, I see it. I see you. I see it. I see what you did.
Yeah.
I see who you are. Once Amber was done, I really just got into her and was like, okay, you really did your thing as a stingette.
She had some good counts.
Yeah, and like she got some of my favorites. Yeah. Amber, she did her thing. It took me a minute. I've always had high hopes for Amber, and I always just saw that thing about Amber. It was like I always knew Amber would be captain, but my thing was, it's like I know Amber would be captain, but I feel like her line is just gonna outdance her. That's always, just to be completely honest. I was just like, I feel like she's gonna be a great captain. I knew she was making up material, and she was the reason for some of the good field shows that they had back in 14, 15. Just while she was on the line, I was just like, I know Amber's gonna be captain one day, but I feel like her line is gonna outdance her. But it didn't happen. Yeah, they didn't outdance her. She kept them balanced. And just like some of the things that she would say, just having conversations with her, it was like, okay, Amber, I really see you. I can respect what you did. I can respect you for what you did, what you're doing. Asia, she just, to me, she brought back, especially coming from 13, it's like she brought back that sensational, sexy style of a stingette. Yeah. And it's like she still knows what that is to this day. What a stingette is supposed to look like, how a stingette is supposed to move. Yep. She still know that. She still got it, And when you think of stingette, you're gonna always think of Asia Martin, right? Or the legendary Asia Martin, or the iconic Victoria Betts, right. So at the same time, I say Betts too. Like those, it's just Betts, Asia. You know,
those two.
It's just something about them. It's just something about them.
Yeah. As a videographer, when Asia threw that bitch better have my money count, what was your feeling behind that? Because she was a baddie. She did that.
I lost my damn mind. That's what happened. I was recording. That was one of the times I wanted to put the camera down and actually just see it for myself.
Living that moment.
A lot of times, you know, I'm right there in front of the girls, but I'm actually recording and I'm not actually watching them from my own eyes. I'm actually watching through the video camera to make sure I'm getting the shot. Because if not, the camera be looking over else somewhere.
Okay.
But I mean, I completely lost my. I remember that. I remember that moment. I just remember every second of that moment. Like when the song started, and I was like, you know, what is this? Yeah. Like, what are you doing? Like, I wasn't catching a beat. You know, I'm just like, what is all of this? And then, of course, you can hear me in the video.
Yeah.
You know, it just kept escalating from one thing into one thing. And I'm just like, yes.
Yeah.
You know, I really enjoyed that. That was one of my favorite games, too.
Yeah.
One of my favorite games.
That count was something.
Yeah.
That will always be legendary.
Yeah, it really that was a moment right there.
That was a moment. When Beyonce's team contacted you about doing the Beachella, you know, having your little spotlight, how did you feel? Like, what was your feeling? How did it come about?
I thought it was fake.
You did?
I saw the email. I was like, all right. So something just killed. I guess that was the spirit of God. It was just like, go back and look at that email. So I went back and looked at it, and I read it. Let me just keep reading this email. I was like, because pretty much what this is saying is that, you know, pretty much Beyonce is contacting me and telling me that she wants to use some of my videos.
Right.
And I'm like, what? For what? Like, what are you doing? And so I actually, because when I saw it, it said Parkwood, and I was like, okay, I ain't even finish reading it. So I went back and I read it, and I was like, okay, it's making sense. But I never responded to it. Oh, and so I had, I asked my brother, I was like, so what you think about this? And he was like, I don't know, it may be real, you know, just try it out. And so I asked one more person who was a little bit more familiar with contracts and things of that nature. And so I was like, so what you think about this? You know, you think it's real or whatever? And like, they were pressuring me like, hey, we want this. You need to hurry up and respond. Yeah. Like, they was just real straight with it. Right. And so I say it took me probably like 2 days to respond. I finally responded, and they responded, and I was like, okay, so this is real. Yeah, this is real. Now the video they picked, I was just like, I wanted to ask them, why y'all? Can I pick a video for y'all? You know, can I pick a video? You know, whatever y'all finna do, can I pick the video for y'all? But I was just like, no, let me just go with the flow. You know, this is opportunity. I don't know what's finna happen from this, so let me just let y'all do whatever. So reason why y'all picked the video, obviously y'all watching me, so yeah, I'm gonna try to do y'all thing. But I was just really just tripped out about it, and I was like, what is Beyonce finna do? I mean, of course, it kind of tells you what's finna happen, what was about to happen, and what they're using it for. But I was just like, okay, I don't know what's finna happen, so I'm just gonna wait and see when it finally comes out.
Let me ask you a question. So when they asked you, what was the time frame, like when they actually premiered it?
They asked me in February, and they premiered it in April.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And see, when I saw the commercial, when I saw like her promoting it, like Homecoming, I was like, okay, this must be what it is. And so at the time, because I went to Coachella that year, so I was just like, okay, so they probably gonna drop this while I'm in Coachella. And so that's pretty much what happened. Yeah. Like, I kind of low-key forgot all about it because it had been a good minute. You know, I was just like, okay. And then I was in California, and I think it was Courtney Smith called me. She was like, did you see me on, she was like, do you know your video in Beyonce Homecoming? Like, I was asleep. And I was like, oh, they didn't drop it. And so I woke up and was just seeing everything, the beats, the video. I was like, oh, okay, you know, I see you, Courtney, or whatever. So I was like, yeah. It was a moment. It was a moment. I was, you know, even though it was like 2-3 seconds, you know,
it was a moment, you know, a second. It would
right, right. Because a lot of people knew. They was like, "This your video," ain't? I was like, "Yeah, it is my video." Right. Beyonce watching me.
So what video would you have used if you had the opportunity to choose?
What year this was? This happened in.
That was 17? Well, she used 17. That was 18.
Was it in 18?
It premiered in
2019. It was in, was it 19?
It premiered in 19.
This is 2019.
No, it premiered in 18. Yeah.
Yeah, 18. So I don't know. I just wouldn't have picked that video. I just wouldn't have picked that video. I would have probably picked a video that was, from the girls in the front, something from Classic or something. Yeah. Something from a Classic. I think I probably would have picked something from like MCC, from Classic and 15.
Yeah.
I probably would have picked something like that, But, that video did what it did. It's the reason why they picked it, so I let them do their thing.
Hey, you gotta let them do it. Do you agree with the 3-year rule, if it is a 3-year rule?
You know how they do their 3-year rule depending on what they want, how they want it.
Right.
You get 3 years, you get a 4th year, they want you back as captain.
Yeah.
With that, I feel like you do get a big turnaround. You get a lot of new faces. With that, sometimes, I don't want to say I get tired of seeing certain faces, but I feel like the 3-year rule is okay. That's what sets the singers apart from other dance lines.
Yeah. They keep it fresh.
Yeah, they keep it fresh. It's almost like, like the dolls. It's almost like a privilege to be a doll. You know, to go through that process. They've been having like 2 crabs. Just to think about out of all these people that's trying out, only 2 of y'all gonna make it. It's almost like that's what sets them apart from everybody else. So I don't necessarily have a problem with the 3-year rule. It is something different, and it gives you an opportunity to see a lot of new faces, and a lot of other girls that may be aspiring or just trying out to be stingettes, and you got these people who've been stingettes for so many years. Bex did, I think, 5 years. So it just depends on what you bring into the table. So I'm cool with the 3-year rule. I'm cool with it.
Let me ask you this: so, what is your feeling on the current state of the stingettes?
What's the current state of the stingettes?
Like, right now, like, you get what I mean.
No, I don't.
Like,
I don't read mine.
When I say the current state, I mean like today's stingettes.
Okay, like just how the stingettes are currently.
Right.
I feel like they should kind of revisit. I know Amber kind of said the same thing in her interview. Like they should kind of revisit the basics.
Yeah.
Of get the traditional stuff together, get the basics together, and then when you get the basics down pat, then you can and I feel like that's another thing with the 3-year rule. It's like you kind of need time to condition. Don't be on the downfall about the 3-year rule. You need time to condition. It's like once these girls are conditioned, once they grasp the style of the thing, they got to get up out of here pretty much. They're probably the only downfall about the 3-year rule, but currently I just think they do need to revisit the basics of everything, because the stingettes used to be just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now it's a 1 and a 2, 3, 4, and 5 and 6. It's kind of like, I don't want to say it's too much, but it's
a lot of details.
It's so much. It's almost too much, and I feel like that's what again set the stingettes out from everybody else. It's just the way that how intricate they were with their movement. It can be simple and good, but of course, things evolve, dance evolves all the time. But me personally, in my opinion, I feel like I don't want to say it's too much, but it's a bit much now. It's a bit much now. I feel like they kind of need some people to come in and just condition them as stingettes, get them back to the basics, and then we can move forward. We can start coming with all the other dramatics that we come with.
Okay. Now, in 2018, the people said that it was real shady that you went to the J Set side instead of staying over here with the stingettes.
But ain't it some? I thought it was videos from both sides. Right. Though. So who said it was shady though?
A lot of people.
What these folks' names is? Who are these people?
They get squad buddies. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah, squad buddies be talking
all day.
Shout out to squad buddies. But as you know, I'm on J Set. That's where it all started. Yeah. They were in the building. I had to go over there and see Kayla, Joy. My girls from the HBCU dance field. I had gotten so cool with everybody. I was like, I got to go see got to go show my face, let them know I'm here. You know, I see y'all. But it was just because I think the SWAC championship that I recorded in '08, I think they had on the Blue Velvet. And then it was like they came back again with that again. It was like, this was my last time I recorded y'all when y'all had the same extra outfit on. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, man, you know, this is amazing. It was just, you know how Jackson State just be grooving. They just be grooving. So I just had to go there and just get some of that sonic boom. I just had to, you know. Because 18 was giving me a hard time. Yeah. I needed to be revised. I needed some... You know, I needed it. Yeah, I needed something that's gonna grab. Let me go over here and hit some of this horn blowing and some of this good bucking. You know, let me go get some of this. You know, I ain't forgot about y'all stinkers. I'm just going over for a little moment. Just a little bit. Yeah, JSS was in the building. Jackson State was in the house. So I just wanted to see them up front. You know, if I have an opportunity to stand in front of y'all and just take in all what y'all have, I'm gonna do that. You know.
Outside of the stingers, who else catches your eye?
Who else catches my eye? Like I said, the GGs, they really, it's just, they're very much different from everybody else. Yes. Like, even though, you know, Jackson State and, is it Alcorn, you know, they be tripping.
They be tripping. Alcorn.
Even though they're in Mississippi and their styles are somewhat the same, it's like the GGs, they're still different, even though their style is still the same with us. The J sets, I love just the energy, like Kamisha. Ooh. The energy that she comes with, Zalia, I never knew that you can just be so clean with the GG style. You know, coming from Zalia. You know, watch her at the dance affair, and when she was captain, I love the GGs. The Orchesis. I've been watching them. Now, there's somebody I said I would record them if I wasn't all the way in Birmingham, Alabama. I would record the Orchesis because I feel like they don't have nobody record them for real.
Not professionally like you.
Yeah, it's like they don't have no videographer.
Yeah.
You know, nobody at the game recording the footage. If I could, I would. But I don't know if it's because of the distance or just where they're located. You know, I'm just wondering, like, y'all, like, where y'all at? Why ain't nobody recording the Orchesis? Right. But the GGs and the Orchesis, I've been watching them a lot lately.
Yeah. Because when Jalen did the HBCU dance affair, oh my God. She ate that thing up.
Yeah, that's what got me right there. When they came in, somebody said they look like small, medium, and large McDonald's fries. I was like, I like this. I like what they doing. I like that style. It was very different from you know, your typical dance or whatever. So the Orchesis and the Golden Girls.
Okay. In 2017, y'all. Well, the Stingers did the whole reveal, you know, for the whole team. How did that come about?
So I'm so weak. So me and my homeboy, Imminent Life Images, you know, that's the one that get all them good pictures, good ass pictures of the Stingers. He gets some good pictures, some shit. But we was at his job one day. I was at his job, and we was just. I don't know what happened, but the Beyonce Telephone, that song, you know, I think we had played that song, and we was just playing it, but I don't know which one of us had said something about it, but he was just talking about, okay, like, what if the Stingers did like a reveal? And like, you know, it's and then the capes come on, you know, just think we was just visualizing a reveal video. We was like, this thing is in a reveal video, and so we was thinking about it. We thought about it, and at the time, I had Bridget, just know about I was communicating with Bridget, and I was just like, have you thought about doing a reveal video, you know, for your upcoming line? And you know, I was explaining to her, you know, the visual that I had in mind, and she was just like, okay, and so this was like during trials. This was like during the little period of trials, because of course we had trials, and we was just think they had trials, and I was just thinking about it. It just came across our mind, and so like I said, I called Bridget, and she was like, "Well, I'm gonna call you, you know, after we pick the line and decide who is who, the girls that we gonna get. I'm gonna call you." And I was like, you know, you gotta let me know something. I'm in Birmingham, you know, whatever you do, I got to drive down to Montgomery just to record this. Right. So after they picked their girls, she called me and I came down there and we just ended up recording it. It didn't really necessarily go the way that I wanted it to go as far as the visual aspect of it, but it still turned out good though. It turned out
it was
a lot of time
different, very different.
A lot of time I'm just thinking just about different stuff. I'm just sitting listening to songs and be like, okay, we can do this, we can do this, we can do that. So that's how it happened. We was just chilling one day, listening to the song and thought about it and called Bridget up and was like, hey, let's do this. Yeah. And we did.
What is something that you always wanted to do on your channel that you never got the chance to do yet?
I want to get more into like mini series. Like I had been talking with a couple of people about, kind of branching out outside of the HBCU world and HBCU dance world and started doing other things. Like I've always been into music videos. I love music videos. I watch music videos. I've always liked to do things. I've always been interested in those types of visuals. So like little mini series, I would love to do something like that. Yeah. Mini series of just anything.
I can see you doing it too. Definitely.
I just got to put the time and work in it. That's all.
Yeah, that's all.
Right. A lot of people come to me about it. It's just about doing it. So.
Have you ever? Has there ever been a moment to where that you wanted to like quit filming altogether?
Yes. My brother was in the band at Alabama State University, and I had been telling myself once he finished his marching, I was gonna start recording. So. In 13 was really going to be my last year. I was like, after 13, this is kind of going to be it. I'm just going to do whatever. But then I started finding out some more things about YouTube.
Right.
I was like, oh, like all this time, like I said, I'm very terrible with emails. People have been sending me emails for years. Years. Hey, fill this out. And I'm just like, okay. Right. But when I finally figured out, I was like, oh, I've been missing out. I've been recording since 2008. It's 2013.
And people still watching those videos from 2008.
Yeah, so kind of I'm going to hold on to it a little while. And I had bought me a new camera for 14. I was like, let me go and get me a new camera since I'm kind of stick with it. But 13, I said I was going to. And because of all of the animosity and the things that I go through with Alabama State, I also question myself, like, is this really worth it? There's so many other things I could be doing. Sometimes I feel like I'm unappreciated. Yeah. So it's like, is this really worth it? Like, just the time to travel in, the expenses that I'm putting towards it, the time, is it really worth it? And I'll even say, like, in 18, to be honest, like, this has nothing to do with Yasmin Whitehurst, but it was just like, I was questioning it, like, is this something that I really want to continue to do, or am I just at the point where I'm just like, just forget it at this point. So I'll say 13 and I'll say 18 because of just the experiences that I was having with the university.
Yeah, it happens. Shit happens.
It happens. So, it's sometimes, you kind of get put through those trials and tribulations, but you got to push through. You only become stronger, gain wisdom from those experiences. So it's only make you better.
What is something that makes your channel different from other channels?
I feel like my channel is a little bit more animated than everybody else. I feel like it's a lot more animated. I like to have fun in everything that I do. I just like to have a good time. I like to have fun. I'm not going to say I'm unprofessional, but I just like to have a good time. Yeah. So, like I said, that's where the animations come in, and it's just not as, I don't want to say as serious as everybody else's, but I just feel like my channel is more animated than the other YouTubers. Killer Kev, Trent, Smash Time. Some of them got teams. It's just me by myself. So I'm a little bit more animated than everybody
else. Is there any advice that you'll give to incoming videographer?
I'll just tell them to find them something and stick to it. Yeah. Like, I've always wondered, like I say, why did nobody record no orchesis? I feel like And then at the same time, you think a lot of people who record, they get their spotlight from that. A lot of people haven't been recording the orchestras, but yet it's still, they got them a whole YouTube web series going on. So it's like, after all of that, they still got their spotlight. They still got people to see who they are. But I'll just say, find you something to stick to it, stick with it. Be great with it, be consistent with it.
Right.
Because, I would have never just thought this would be the way it is now as far as DEMARIDGE. I was just doing this because I just like to record. I just want to upload something, but it has become a lot bigger now.
Yeah.
You got celebrities watching me, reposting me, using my stuff, asking can we, contacting me for certain things. So it's become, it's definitely a reward in the outcome. Like I say, consistency, hard work, got to just push through the trials and tribulations, and you'll be anything that you just work hard on, that you love to do. That's another thing. If you got to enjoy it first of all. Like I say, I enjoy doing it. Like, I enjoy just being at the games and the atmosphere. I like being in front of the girls, recording them. Just like them to see. Sometimes I feel like they're dancing for me personally. So, like I say, I enjoy it. So, it's just, as long as it's something that you enjoy doing, you're going to put in the best foot forward. You're going to put in some good effort. And, you'll reap the reward in the long run. So, just find you something to consistently stick to.
Right.
So,
Well, this was a good interview.
Them all the questions you got?
That's all the questions I got.
I need some more questions, Morgan. I need some more questions.
I want to, seriously,
I'm enjoying this.
I want to thank you so much, because a lot of people don't realize or know that, you really helped me a lot. So I want to say thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yeah, I be checking you sometime.
Yes, you do. Get me together. Get me right together.
This, get that. Yeah.
Get me right together. And I appreciate that 100%. 1,000%. Because I've been watching you for literally 12 years. Okay?
Thank you.
Anytime I come to the game, you always, what's up, Morgan? What's up, Morgan? Like, it's always good.
Just be talking. I be in good spirits at these games. I be feeling good at these games. Like I said, I be enjoying myself. Like I said, I'm just here to have a good time. I'm here to just press record and have a good time.
Okay. So, is there any questions for me, or do you have anything to say to the fans?
Oh, the fans! Oh, wow, the fans. I can't really tell the fans to pipe down, but they got to pipe down.
Yes.
Like, they're changing. I feel like the fans are changing the whole morale and just the whole setup of the HBCU dance world.
Yeah.
The comments, the opinions, I feel like it's too much. It's just way too much. Like, these are young girls. Like, some of these girls are fresh out of high school, 18 years old, 18, 19, 20. They may look like grown women, but these are young females. Yes. They're still growing, trying to mature, and sometimes these comments, they be at them. They be at them, at their physical appearance, their dancing abilities. They go hard.
And they don't even be knowing how to do the stuff.
That's what I'm saying. You can't even give me a clean up down, but you can tell these girls how to dance on the field.
Right.
And, a pirouette and just how to point a toe. And I'm like,
and it's
walk up the steps.
It's always the deliverance. I understand, opinions, but it's how you say things.
Right. So. And you don't always have to say, just how you feeling all the time, because it hurts these girls a lot, and it changes them. And I feel like a lot of times, based off these comments, they even tearing up the sisterhood and friendship that these girls have, because
coming up with shit.
You come up with all these stories, and then they so focused on pleasing the people in the comments that you're not even being true to yourself.
Right.
Are you here to dance, or are you here to please these kids in the comments?
Right.
What are you here for? And I had to tell somebody that recently that just made she made a dance line, and I was like, I'm already seeing the comments. I was just like, just stay focused. Every time I see you, I've been watching you for years. Yeah. When I see you, you're always smiling. You dance. You're going to have the haters. You're going to have people coming at you, but stay true to who you are.
Yeah.
Don't be trying to please the trolls in the comments. Don't be trying to please certain people. Dance because that's what you want to do. So the fans, they they give these girls a hard time. They give these girls a hard time. A lot of times, like I said, they just hit a dance, but they got to please you, your homeboy, your homegirl.
Right.
They got to do all of that. So the fans, y'all calm the fuck down.
Please.
Please. Let these girls dance. You know, don't be so when you got you some little information, some goon or whatever the case may be, just hold on to it. Everybody,
you ain't gotta tell everything.
They got to tell everything. You know, just hold on to it. Like that's another thing. Like back in the day with this thing is, you know, you never knew what these girls was doing. Right. Like Lisa Porter would have never. You wouldn't know what these girls doing now. It's all over social media. It's on live. It's on this, that. No, it ain't got to be like that.
That's another thing.
It up.
They need to revisit the contract for no social media.
No social
Everybody.
Media. What you want to do? Social media or dance? Which one you want?
Right.
You know, you can't have both.
Right.
Because, you know, just like Beyonce, the secrecy with her. You
never know.
Stuff. You never know. We still trying to figure out what the hell went on in the elevator.
Okay.
But you'll never know.
Nope.
Only 4 people know what went on.
Yep.
We'll never know. And that's how it should be with these dance lines. Like, we should know what's going on.
Right.
Because then we get out there talking crazy. I ain't even gonna say we, but they get out there talking crazy, putting different narratives out.
And they be
and
so wrong.
It just goes downhill from there. It just becomes a terrible thing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I got to say to these fans.
Well, I want to thank you so much.
Where you going? I ain't answered my question.
Go ahead.
Don't run from me. Don't run from me. Okay, I got a couple of questions, Morgan. Morgan Williams. Okay, my first question is, what made you start this channel dedicated to the HBCU dancers and your perspective of it?
Okay. I started this because I've never seen anybody do something like this. I wanted people to see other teams. You know, I might be, real swackish. I'm very swackish. I'm very swag heavy. But I try to dibble and dab. Here's the Passionettes. Here's motion. Here, well, I never did motion yet. But here's, certain teams. That's what I wanted. I wanted people to understand that it's more than just 4 teams.
Right.
You got good teams like Black Foxes. You got good teams like Passionettes, 14K. You got all of these good teams, but they're not getting the proper just due.
Right.
And that's why I really made this,
Okay.
platform.
Cool. Let's see. Another question. Have doing these interviews given you a better perspective from the other side rather than the outside looking in?
Yes, definitely. and the reason this is the reason why I started doing the interviews. I really started it because I just had a thought in my head. I'm like, I was already doing like an interview with my quote unquote co-captain Chris.
Mm-hmm.
And I already knew how to do all this setup stuff. So I was just like, well, maybe I'll start off with Janae because I don't know. And then after I did that, everybody started loving it. So then I did Kayla, then I did all of these other people. And what really got me was Gabby. So many people was saying that Gabby was DT's goddaughter.
Mm-hmm.
And they were wrong. So many people were saying that Taneria and Micah were making up the field shows, and they were wrong. Mm-hmm. So it debunks a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm. You right about that. The Gabby interview, she got me out of there. She really did, because she pretty much she was talking about me during that whole interview. Like, y'all, I was like, oh damn,
Yeah.
She was just like, y'all didn't want me, but now you do. It's like after the fact, now you, because I ain't gonna lie, like I told you, Jordan was like one of the first dolls I saw. Yeah. That's all I saw. I was like, who is this girl that looked like somebody auntie out here dancing, Shirley. And I was just like, I want Jordan. But after I watched her interview, I was like, okay, I see why you got the position that you did. You were the one that was qualified. Not to say anything about Jordan, but you were qualified for the position. Right. I just didn't know it because there's just kind of like just not for us to know. Right. There are things on the inside that we're not supposed to know on the outside. But I shaded Gabby. I didn't. I said I wasn't gonna watch Gabby. You know, I used to watch a couple of the field shows, and I used to be like, these some good field shows.
That was some legendary field shows.
Yeah, and then like after the fact, you know, I had a couple of people like, you wrong for joining Gabby like that. And I used to go back and watch Gabby, and I was like, damn.
Yeah.
The girl was actually good.
She was not that. It's just that people, their mindset was so on. Okay, I want Jordan.
I want Jordan.
Yeah.
I want Jordan, and I was the same way. I want Jordan.
And it's still like that. And the reason why I, even in Squad Buddies, I post Gabby. I'm doing it for a reason. Because y'all shaded her so much that y'all forget the big picture.
Right. So let me ask you this, Morgan.
What's up?
Was you always here for Amber?
Okay. I wasn't really a Sting fan like that until I want to say I wasn't really until her year.
Until Amber's just 17.
Yeah. Because I know I saw, I don't know whose footage it was, but it was from up top, and they were in 2 rows. Baby, when I said it was clean, I said, "Oh wow, yeah, I like Amber." That's when she got captain. That's when I started like really, okay, yeah. But I was always a Asia fan, definitely always. But I don't know. It was just. Me and the Stingettes, we didn't really click until Amber. I'll say that.
Okay. Because, Amber, a lot of people gave Amber a hard time.
But, baby, them count.
Yes, that's why I said, like, when it's all said and done, when you just do an overall look at just her career as a Stinger, her time as a Stinger, it's just like, Amber really did the damn thing.
Yeah.
Like I said, them counts she made up. Like, even like when we said, they was just so intricate. Like, even at the dance affair, like, it's some unreleased footage of where the girls had to, like, come up with different stuff. Like, Amber, the counts that she made up, and I was just like, I want somebody to do these counts that the girl. Like, she just made up these counts. Like, where you come from with this? Like, it's so good. It was still Stingette,
Very Stingette.
Moves. It was just all that. I was like, Amber, I can just really respect you. Yeah. I really can. I've always just been like, Amber.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Because she gives off this, like, not boring, but like you said, mellow.
Meek. It's real meek.
Yeah, like real mellow. That's what she gives. So that's, that's why. But, yeah.
She a beast with it, though.
She definitely is.
She a beast with it, though.
Definitely.
So where you see your channel in about, like, 3-5 years?
Ooh. Honestly, because really, I'm just going with the flow. I'm just getting what... And I think I'm moving too fast.
Why you think that?
Because it's like, at this point, I've done so much as far as like, okay, who should have been captain? Who should not have been captain? Just different things. And I just feel like I'm moving too fast because when am I going to have next year? You see what I'm saying?
You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Like I said, the evolution of the dance world. Who would have thought 10 years ago, they'll be dancing the way they are now.
Right,
or they'll be dressing, or just their appearance-wise will be what it is. You never know what, because you giving these folks a lot of the consistency through this pandemic.
Yeah.
You have been dropping the footage like none other. So, I mean, it just makes you think harder, pretty much. Makes you think hard about, what to do, what's next, what's to come. So.
Definitely.
Don't think you're moving too fast. You're just being productive. We're gonna put it like that. You're just being productive with it.
Because now I'm at a point to where, okay, now I'm doing these, captain battles. Okay, so then what's next? Usually with me, I'm very like, I like to think about stuff. So when I'm thinking about it, it's like, okay, boom, I got an idea, and then I do the idea, and then I'm like, okay, what's next? Boom, I got another idea. So it just comes to me.
So that's why you got to actually host you a HBCU dance affair.
Okay.
That's what's next.
But honestly, I definitely would do it. I think that it'll be even better, honestly, because I have so many ideas for it. But it's just, I just don't feel like I want to touch it right now. It's so fresh.
It's still fresh.
Yeah.
But you got to give it some time. You got to give it some time where you can think about it. Yeah. Just holler. You know, me and Trin, we out here.
Oh, you know, y'all be the first ones, okay? Y'all be the first ones.
We out here if you need it. You know, I can give you a little insight because, you know, I used to work in hand with I put a lot of time into the HBCU dancing.
Let me tell you something.
I really did.
If I do it, I would get so many people's trust. I will make sure everybody get their money, 100%. Even if I'm broke, okay? Mm-hmm. Even if I turn out to be broke, I'm gonna make sure everybody get theirs.
Right, you got to make sure your folks straight. You gotta make sure everybody's straight.
That would be my main focus. Yeah.
Well, put some thought into it though.
I'll think about it.
Put some thought into it. Look, it's a bit much. It's something to think about, but once it's done, you be like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm so proud of myself.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. You said you're moving fast, but it's just something to think about.
Yeah, it's something to
think about.
You never know. Never know.
I never know. Morgan Williams.
Any other questions?
I can ask questions all day, but
So you a loyal squad buddy. People don't know that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know. You know, I try to stay low key. That's why you be seeing me with them shades on all the time.
I like that.
You know, it's a lot of time. A lot of folks first time hearing me talk, seeing me, all that. You know, I just be trying to stay low key. I be seeing y'all in the squad buddies. Y'all be carrying on.
Carrying.
Arguing, going in, blocking, deleting.
It's my fault.
It's all your fault.
It's all me.
From the group me.
Oh, what you know about that?
Look, that's when I first got in squad buddies. I was like, what's going on up in here?
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
That was totally different.
Buddies.
That was totally different.
Yeah. Group meeting. Y'all went to Facebook. Y'all got a little bit more order.
Yeah. Oh.
A little bit more order restored.
I love your squad buddies. Period.
But yeah, shout out to squad buddies.
Child. I gotta go cut their ass out now.
Y'all something serious. You be talking to them folks crazy in squad.
I surely do, because you're not finna. Let me talk about that really fast before we get off.
I be wanting to say, Morgan, who you talking to? That's what I be wanting to
Let me tell you something. I had to do this. I'm so sick of it. With you, I've noticed, like, you try your best to, you know, stay positive. You try not to be cussing people out in the comments. But these people in these comments, they think that since you're a YouTuber, you're not going to say anything. No, sweetie, I'm going to cuss your ass out.
Well, I ain't going to say much to them, because I'm going to cuss your ass out. Because it's like, whatever they thinking, they're stuck with it. Like,
yeah.
Whatever thought, their opinion, they're stuck on it. So it's like, I ain't even finna argue with you about it. You know, everybody don't know everything. I'm not finna go back and forth with you, so I'm just gonna sit back. That's how it is with comments on YouTube. I said I would never comment or respond to any of those comments, because I said 80% of those comments are just opinions. You know, just ignorant people. They don't know what they're talking about. You know, just.
And I wanted, like I told you like a while ago, I wanted to be like that YouTuber. Like, I'm communicating with you. You know, we're having a good time, but they make it so bad to where you just don't even want to talk to them sometimes.
But that's part of it, though. I do take my hats off to those who do, like, you do communicate and you do give your feedback, and, you know, you're kind of hands-on with a lot of your viewers. Me, I upload my videos and I don't even talk to the folks. You know, that's good for a lot of people. You can connect.
Yeah, because what you're doing is more so of, it takes away a lot of the drama, and I love that.
And sometimes I really thought about cutting off the comments, but
yeah,
let me give y'all freedom of speech. Let y'all say what y'all want to say. I'm gonna let y'all have y'all little moments. Cause it'd be a form of entertainment for me. I upload a video and I let them comments come in for about a week, and I sit back and just read all them comments and just be weak.
These people are crazy.
Yes, you know, that's why I say the fans, they something else. They something else.
I didn't even realize. I'm like, oh my God, like, what is wrong with y'all? Yeah. Y'all be coming up with shit like, oh.
Yeah.
But thank you so much.
No problem, Morgan. Thank you.
Keep
doing what you're doing. Stay positive. Keep a positive mindset. Make sure you're doing good things from the heart so you can be blessed. You know, stay positive. That's the main thing. Stay positive. Try your hardest to stay positive.
Yes.
Because it ain't always nice. I done been through a lot with Alabama State University, but I remain positive. And you're going to reap the reward. You're going to reap the benefit from it all. So
Right.
Keep doing what you do, Morgan.
Thank you
Keep
so
doing
much.
what you do.
Thank you.
You're
You
welcome.
just made me happy. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for, to make you feel good.
Thank you so much. Well, I just want to thank you one more time.
No problem. No problem. Thank you. Thank you for reaching out to me and giving me a time to speak to the people.
I had to get the legendary.
Yes.
Legendary. Bye.
Yeah. All right, boy.
Bye.
Peace.